Okay, I am so sorry about that, guys. I thought my mic was connected, but apparently it was not. So anyway, what I was trying to say was that, I'm actually trying out new internet from T-Mobile. I saw they have their unlimited 5G internet for $50 a month, and I thought that $50 isn't too bad, and it's unlimited 5G. So that means as much as I want without paying more, having to pay extra for it. So anyway, I thought I'd give it a try. It's been working good on my computer so far. On my Switch, it's been pretty interesting too. I managed to download an update to Rocket League, and that took minutes. It did not take hours. Like, if I did it on normal internet here, it would take me hours, but it took me minutes here, which is amazing. It took me minutes. And also, I tried to play a Nintendo Switch version of Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a cloud version. I tried that, and it loaded it up. I know I only got 2 bars with it, but it's a lot better than I have, so I'll take what I can get. So I know I got 2 bars. I'm in a basement. That's where I'm streaming, is in a basement. So anyway, and I know my bars are not the best looking right now, but hopefully maybe with some more tweaks, some more some more work on it, some tweaks, I can probably get this to go a little better. Yeah, it's gonna take some work. So anyway, today's video, I am going to be discussing about what we could see in a possible June Nintendo Direct. We are getting close to the month of June, and already with E3 canceled, it's up to the game companies to present their own information about games coming out towards the end of this year / into next year. There's already been some big stuff coming, and I think there's more stuff yet to come. So before we get going into that video, here's where you guys can find this video and all of my others on the platform. So on Twitter at WillYork_23, Twitch Tuxedo28, and YouTube Will York. You guys can also find me on Discord, and that text logo on the far right will guide you on your way to Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. I'm also streaming on Nintendo Switch Fans Pittsburgh and Joplin. You guys can also add me on the Switch with the friend code, PlayStation, Xbox, and the 3DS systems. So, without much further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what I think is going to happen in a Nintendo Direct. What possibility, and I feel pretty good about these picks. There might be some that I've missed out, but I'll mention, but I think we're going to see what we could in a future Nintendo Direct. So, could be for... And this one, I think this is all very much likely, some more than others. So, anyway, here we go. Alright, where to start? There you go. Get the music at the right level. So, start off, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 details and gameplay. We already know the release date, which is July 29th, which is the last Friday of the month of July. And again, this was a big surprise because people had thought it was going to come out. The Nintendo Direct said September, and that's what people were wanting. And then, about a month ago, Nintendo announced that Xenoblade Chronicles is releasing on July 29, and then Splatoon 2 is releasing on September 9. So I'm guessing, and Splatoon 2 was supposed to come out in summer 2022. So to get more time just right for Splatoon 2, they decided, hey, let's switch those two up. Because Xenoblade's got a little more done than Splatoon 2. So, or it's not 2, 3, Splatoon 3. I apologize. So, I think we're going to get more details, gameplay, and of course we know the release, and I imagine they're really going to push that out in the middle of June, because, let's say, June 10th is when Mario Strikers Battle League comes out, and then the next big one will be Fire Emblem 3 Hopes, and then it will be, I think, Live a Live, and then Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So I think Xenoblade's going to get a good push, really good push in this Direct. TMNT Shredder's Revenge release date. I think this is going to get an overall, like, they're just going to announce it on their own. I think they're just going to get the overall announcement on their own without being in a Nintendo Direct. But we did find out about TMNT Shredder's Revenge in an Indie World Direct not too long after the Nintendo Direct, not after they first announced the game in 2021. So I think we could see TMNT Shredder's Revenge in the Nintendo Direct, but I don't honestly think so. I think they're just going to release that on their own time. And of course, that is supposed to come out this summer, so it can be ranged anywhere from next month into August is when that's going to come out. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak gameplay footage. I think we're going to see some more footage of it. Of course, the release date is June 30th. Nintendo's definitely going to want to try to make a push for Monster Hunter. And then also, we already know the fall release date for Fall Guys. Yes, I'm super excited about Fall Guys. Finally getting a release date, which is June 21st. I think Nintendo is going to try to push that. They're going to try to push people saying, hey, don't forget, June 21st, download Fall Guys for free. Yes, Fall Guys is going free to play, and on June 21st. And the good news is cross-play and, cross-party and cross-play progression. So if you're like me and you started out your Fall Guys journey on the PlayStation 4 and you really want to play on Switch, the good news is you can still do that. All you got to do is connect your Epic Games account to your PlayStation and Switch account, and those will all be good to go. So you won't lose any of your progress. Of course, crowns are going away, but your progress will not go away. So I think Nintendo's going to take the opportunity to make a really good push for Fall Guys to come out to say, hey, download Fall Guys on Nintendo Switch coming out on June 21st. Also, we could see a 3DS game ported to the Switch. Saw that last year with Miitopia. Always a possibility. Bayonetta 3 will have the details. I think we're going to get more details, gameplay, and a release date. Of course, it is still slated for 2022. I think this is more likely going to be a holiday title. I'd say around December. Either December... I'd still say around December, maybe October or November. November they'll probably keep for Pokemon. They'll probably keep Pokemon for November. So, I think we'll probably see more gameplay and a release for Bayonetta 3. And then, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker / Twilight Princess HD ports. Of course, there has been a lot of rumors about both those two coming to the Switch as a bundle. There's been a lot of rumors on that. And the rumors are also saying it's going to come out in October. And of course, every year since the Switch came out, we've had one brand new Zelda game out on Nintendo Switch. Of course, 2017 was the first Breath of the Wild. 2018, Hyrule Warriors Deluxe Edition. 2019, Link's Awakening Remake. 2020, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And 2021, we got... what was it? Skyward Sword HD. So, if Nintendo wants to keep the trend of releasing one new Zelda game for every year for the Switch's iteration, they should. Also, they also announced that they have pushed the sequel to Breath of the Wild for spring 2023. So they're really pushing for that. So, I honestly think if Nintendo really wants to do one Zelda game every year, then I think they need to go the route of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD. However, the group behind Twilight Princess has said that Nintendo has not come to them about putting Twilight Princess on the Switch. They have not been approached by them, and they actually want that. They actually want to put Twilight Princess on the Switch, but they said Nintendo hasn't approached them. So that could be either one of two things. Either A, they're telling the truth and they really have not been approached, or B, they have been approached and not been able to tell anyone, kind of lying just to keep the people away from it until an official announcement. I mean, it depends on how you see it, but I think the best way to really answer that question is in a possible Nintendo Direct coming out next month. That's what I think. Also, new amiibo shown off. I think that's going to be a guaranteed. Sunbreak expansion pack's going to come out with new amiibos. And we're still waiting on the Steve amiibo. We're still waiting on that. So, Still waiting on Steve Amiibo. It was supposed to come out in the spring alongside Min Min, but it unfortunately has been delayed because of the microchip shortage situation going on. So, anyway, so yeah, I do think we're going to get new Amiibos announced. It'll probably come with a new game or any new information. Game Boy Family games revealed for Switch Online. I think it's a possibility. It was leaked earlier, a couple of months ago, that Game Boy game was found by a data mine, which is by a group that used to be, the Nintendo European